Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So yesterday I took my Vulture to rank 2. I had a tech gem hanging around for quite some time, and when I ranked 5 Tigra, I was testing out Vulture with her synergy, which means he can pause both of his debuffs and basically keep himself in his power control phase and the damage phase consistently throughout the fight. And I was enjoying him at rank 1, and I did want to take him up to rank 2 with my tech gem, but I thought I'd just wait in case I get a Warlock or something and I could take him up. But it was just announced yesterday or the day before that Vulture is getting a bit of a buff. It's not a huge buff. He's probably still going to be played a little bit the same. You're just going to weave in a few more heavy attacks, I think, just to get some armor breaks up. I'm hoping they do increase the crit rate a little bit, just so it's easier to keep the Chitauri up. But all in all, I feel like he's not the worst champion at the moment, and he's not really in dire need of a buff, in my opinion. But if they can increase his damage a little bit, it's definitely welcome. But he does kind of require those synergies of Tigra and Stealth Suit Spider-Man to be a bit more fun to play, where you can keep up his damage and the power control. So I have recorded a couple of videos with him at rank 2, one against Winter Soldier, another against Storm in Realm of Legends, and I'll probably compare those fights with after he's buffed and I figure out a little bit better how to use him once he's been buffed, and we'll see how much better he actually is. But at the moment, with those synergies, he is definitely not the worst power controlled champ. Most utility champs have kind of lower end power damage anyway. What we're going to do today is have a look at the Storm matchup, just have a look how he goes against her, and then once the buff comes, I'll do a bit of practicing, record the fights against Winter Soldier and Storm again, and then I'll kind of do a comparison on them and see what the difference in time and hits is. Okay, to start off with, we've got the Tiger and Stealthy synergies. We do have Electro and Spider-Man OG for some more crit rate and attack. Let's just move my head so you can see. Basically, it's quite weird to start off with at the moment pre-buff, because when you do have this phase charge, you can't parry. But normally, if post-buff, when you can parry, it will be a lot better, because you can kind of parry, push them into the corner and not use up that phase charge. And it's kind of annoying that if you do have the decoy buff, the phase one, and you launch a Raptor Strike where you're dashing back and dashing in, you still use up the Chitauri, which is quite annoying, whereas it's not either power draining or getting a decoy buff on you. So it's quite annoying. I don't remember reading that in the buff notes, if they're actually changing that, where you do still use it up if you just hit into the block, but you've still got the decoy buff. But as you can see, like, you can keep both debuffs up. We'll just kind of refresh them when we can and launch Raptor Strikes when we can as well. Dealing on mediums, you deal 3k damage, energy damage, and lights are dealing 2k just every hit, so it doesn't matter if it crits or not, which is really good. It's also another reason why I like Red Hulk as well, because those damage numbers are pretty much always ticking and you're always dealing a bit more damage. So we're doing over 7k on mediums when we crit, and I think maybe over 5k or just under 5k on the lights, and she's going down super fast. Power control is great. I just wish you don't lose the Chitauri when you just hit into the block and you don't actually gain anything out of it. Special 2s don't hit for much, but I haven't actually added up the full amount of the damage. But as you can see, it's actually nice damage. It's decent power control. I haven't done too much testing against outside kind of passive power gain and power game buffs like Hyperion. I did a fight against Hyperion and it wasn't too bad, so I think he can do it, but the Raptor Strikes are a little bit risky. But that Storm down at 151 hits, so if you think he does need a buff, then let us know. I think he does need a bit of a damage increase, which is pretty much what they're doing. Let us know if that fight kind of surprised you, if you thought it still was bad, but obviously with Suicides you can enhance the damage output a bit, but normally when I'm playing Stealthy and Tiger, I wouldn't have Suicides on anyway. But in my opinion, as a power controlled champ, it is, yeah, definitely not the worst damage. And I look forward to testing him out in some other fights and matchups and see how he goes once he's been buffed. See if the damage is a little bit nicer like it should be. But that's it for the video today, guys. I just thought I would update you and let you know that I have rank 2 Vulture and I've been doing a little bit of gameplay with him, and I will be back once the update is live, and I will try and get some more gameplay, try and do the comparisons, and we'll see how he goes after that. So thanks for watching the video. If you did like the video, make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe so you can keep up with all the videos I'm posting, and I'll see you in the next one.